Hello, Sergio. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hi, Cesar.
Hello,
Fine,
sir.
thanks.
How's it going, sir?
Everything's okay.
Yes, everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay. Oh my God.
Okay. How's the school? Everything okay in school?
Yeah, better than before, but I try to improve every day. That's all.
Of course. And you have, isn't it?
Yes, I think I better than before o than comienzo del semestre, no sé cómo se diría.
At the beginning?
At the beginning of this semester, but TOEFL is so difficult. So difficult.
Which one? Talking?
TOEFL.
Oh,
So
because you need to practice. Do you practice actually speaking?
Oh, speaking. Yes, but not only speaking. The TOEFL exam.
Oh, the TOEFL exam.
TOEFL,
Okay.
the TOEFL test. It's so difficult.
It just requires practice, okay?
Yes. For example, if in part of reading in TOEFL test,
Oh, because
many
everything is
topics
fast.
so difficult. Son temas que, digamos, no había leído ni en español. Esta mañana hubo una práctica de clase de antropología.
Oh, yes.
Y era en la universidad, yo antropología, ya, pucha, ya. Pero bueno, creo que tiene que medir de alguna u otra manera.
Right, yes.
Has dominado el inglés.
That's correct, yes. Anthropology, I love anthropology. You don't like anthropology?
Yes, but never.
Not for the TOEFL exam.
Sí.
I know what you mean. And I laugh because I know how you feel, because I find it, TOEFL exam is not easy, but you have to think about it this way. If you are caught up thinking about TOEFL exam being difficult, it's gonna get you. You have to think about it as something fun, something that you're expecting, and you're ready for it, right? Of course, but because you don't know what to expect. And trust me, when I have seen some exercises for the TOEFL exam, I am familiar with the information. Sometimes I'm not, and it requires more effort, okay? But what they're testing is your ability to read the information and understand it. That's what it is, even if you're not familiar with the info. Okay, so it's no surprise if you don't understand the information or if you're not familiar. That's what they do, and they do it on purpose.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so today we will start Unit 12, okay?
Perfect.
And Module 12, I'm sorry. And we're going to start the first unit. Are you ready?
Yes.
So for the listening part, we're going to predict people's reactions to events. Listen for advice, listen to understand people's personalities, and listen to respond to questions or personality tests, okay? For speaking, blaming yourself, blaming someone else, comforting someone, and respond to comforting. Okay? For the grammar part, which we will discuss on Friday, wish, and the past unreal conditional. Also, we're going to talk about be supposed to. For pronunciation, reduce phrases supposed to, have to, has to, want to. Unstressed words could and would. Reading and vocabulary, getting the meaning from context, understanding main ideas and details. And this doesn't change, the same objectives. For the writing part, making a mind map, write a paragraph about how to buy flowers and give advice when buying flowers. Any questions about the objectives?
No questions.
So let's start. Let's go into the listening. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So Talia has learned she never actually recorded Dean and Jackie's conversation at the restaurant. Now, it is the next day and Nick is arriving at Talia's apartment. Still thinking they're going out to celebrate. Look at the picture. Talia tells Nick about the recording error. What do you think Nick says?
Perfect. Oh no, how could you do that? You should have been more careful. I wish you could go back and do it over. Don't worry about it. What's done is done. I'll never be able to forgive you. Maybe the second one, because she's so angry.
Maybe, right? We don't know. Are you ready? Let's watch the video.
Perfect.
Who is it?
Nick. Here I am, ready to celebrate.
Didn't you get my message?
No? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Yes. No. Nick, I don't know how to tell you.
What are you talking about?
The recording. I mean, there is no recording. It cut off before Jackie and Dean's conversation.
I think I need to sit down. Okay, tell me again. What happened?
I must have made a mistake syncing the app with the microphone or something. Their conversation wasn't recorded.
Oh. That's what I thought you said.
I feel awful. I'm so sorry, Nick. If I had been more conscientious, then we'd have the whole confession recorded in complete detail.
Wow. We were supposed to be celebrating tonight.
How stupid. I can't believe I used an app I'd never even heard of before. I should have gotten someone in tech support to help or just use an old school tape recorder.
You'd stop kicking yourself.
I'm supposed to be a professional reporter, and I feel anything but professional right now.
Oops. So what did Nick say?
I wish you could go back and do it over.
That would be Talia. That would be Talia.
Maybe the last one.
No, he's not blaming Talia. No voy a ser capaz de perdonarte.
Yes, no. I don't know. Don't worry about it. What is done is done.
Okay. Lo que está hecho, está hecho. Let's try to answer some questions, okay? Okay, so read each question and choose the correct answer.
Perfect. Why is Talia surprised that Nick has come to her apartment? She spoke to him on the phone early in the day and told him to not come, but he come anyway. No, he thought he would not want to speak to her because she didn't record Jack and Dean's conversation, or she left him a message and told him what happened. The last one.
Okay.
Talia tells Nick, there is no recording. I cut off before Jack and Dean's conversation. How does Nick react after first? He asks her to explain why he needs to sit down and ask Talia to tell him again what happened. The second one. Nick says, oh, that's what I thought you said. Why? He has just confirmed that he's been kicked off the team. He understands that Talia has been fired for her mistake, or he realized that Talia didn't record the conversation. He says, oh, that's what you say. Why? Maybe first. After Nick realizes what happened, how does he react? He gets angry at Talia, he seems sympathetic toward Talia, or
be careful, sympathetic.
Sympathetic toward Talia, or he seems skeptical about Talia's ability as a reporter. The second one,
Okay.
he seems sympathetic toward Talia.
When he says, oh, that's what I thought you said, why? Well, he's only repeating what he understood. They don't mention anything about being kicked out of the team. Soccer Federation and the team is not mentioned here. Let's watch the video again.
Who is it?
Nick. Here I am, ready to celebrate.
Didn't you get my message?
No. What's wrong? Are you okay?
Yes. No. Nick, I don't know how to tell you.
What are you talking about?
The recording. I mean, there is no recording. It cut off before Jackie and Dean's conversation.
I think I need to sit down. Okay, tell me again. What happened?
I must have made a mistake syncing the app with the microphone or something. Their conversation wasn't recorded.
Oh. That's what I thought you said.
I feel awful. I'm so sorry, Nick. If I had been more conscientious, then we'd have the whole confession recorded in complete detail.
Wow. We were supposed to be celebrating tonight.
Stupid. I can't believe I used an app I'd never even heard of before. I should have gotten someone in tech support to help, or just use an old school tape recorder.
You should stop kicking yourself.
I'm supposed to be a professional reporter, and I feel anything but professional right now.
So, what is your understanding when he says that?
Okay, no, that he understands that Talia has. Yes, the second one.
Makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
He understands that Talia has been fired for her mistake, but they don't mention, they mention now
Fired.
mistake, but she's not being fired.
He realized that Talia didn't record the conversation.
Oh, yeah. Se da cuenta de que Talia no grabó la conversación. No hablan sobre Talia que la corrieran, no hablan de que Nick lo corrían del equipo. Solamente la conversación, no la grabaron.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof, I don't know what's going on with Pearson. I'm having problems with Pearson today. Let me see if that works. Yeah, I'm having problems with Pearson today. For some reason, he's just doing these crazy things. Okay, so this is correct. Yes, of course, number 3. And correct, okay? Now, we need to be careful with the details, Sergio.
Of course, of course.
Okay, let's try the next set. Okay, so read each sentence, click on the box and choose the correct answer.
Nick is very happy at the beginning of the scene. His mood first changed because he realized that Talia is upset about something. Talia feels awful about the recording. Talia didn't record the conversation. Nick is very happy at the beginning of the scene. Yeah, his mood first changed because he. Cambia porque he realized that Talia is upset about something. Talia feels awful about the recording. First, al inicio no sabe, entonces Talia is upset about something. Talia probably keeps talking about her mistake because she wants Nick to help her figure out how to save her career, thinks Nick doesn't understand how she feels, or is so upset that she can't stop thinking about it. Maybe the last one, because she feels guilty. Nick tells Talia, I wish you'd stop kicking yourself. Another way he could say this is, you should be more careful next time. No, you shouldn't be so angry at yourself, or you should be more professional. The second one. Talia tells Nick, I'm supposed to be a professional reporter and I feel anything but professional right now because Nick doesn't know that she wants to be a reporter. Nick doubts that she's good enough to be a reporter, doubts that she's good enough to be the last one.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, there Pearson goes again, kicking me out. Let's try to fix this. Okay. So Tali's upset about something. That's correct. Tali probably keeps talking about her mistake because she's so upset that she can't stop thinking about it. That's correct. 3, you shouldn't be so angry at yourself. And that was that she's good enough to be a reporter. Okay.
Perfect.
Let's go for the second video, okay? Let's see. Now, Talia and Nick are at Talia's apartment. They continue to talk about the recording. Look at the picture. Talia is upset with herself. Now, Nick is trying to calm her down. What do you think Nick says?
I wish I could go back and do it over. The worst thing is that I let you down, or you're overreacting. Things are really so bad. The truth will always win out. Maybe the second one and the last one.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
I wish I could go back and do it over.
But you can't. Take it from me, I'm a professional athlete. I know. I've had far more failures than successes.
Well, none like this.
You just need to forget about what's done and get your head in the game for the next match.
You're right. What's done is done. Or in this case, what's not done is done.
Talia, if you hadn't done such a thorough job investigating this, we never would have known the truth. Now we do.
How can you stay so positive?
I don't know. I guess it's my nature.
Well, I wish I were that optimistic. I guess I'll have to quit my job. Amy will take my place. She'll be a good researcher.
Talia, take it easy. You're overreacting. Things really aren't so bad.
Yes, they are, Nick. They're terrible. And the most terrible part of all of this is that I let you down.
Have I ever told you about my grandmother?
No, I don't think so.
My grandmother is a very wise woman. She always told me to tell the truth. She always said the truth would win out.
Okay. Any questions here?
No question. Maybe what's the meaning of wise woman?
Una persona sabia. Una mujer. En este caso, una mujer sabia.
Oh, perfect. Thanks.
So what is the answer?
The last one is correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
The other same too.
Which one?
The second one or not?
Okay, be careful. We're talking about what Nick says. That's what Talia
yeah.
says.
Talia says, yes, yes.
Okay. Let's do some questions. Read each question and choose the correct answer. Give me just a second.
No problem.
There.
Perfect. At the beginning of the scene, Sally and Nick agree about something. What is it? They can't do anything about the recording now. They should record the conversation. Or they should listen to the recording again. The first one.
Okay.
No, the first one. Yeah, thanks. What does Nick think is the reason he is such a positive person? He loves nature. It's a natural part of his personality. Or he learned it from his grandmother. The second one, he loves nature. Why does Nick think Talia is overrated? She says she wants to be more optimistic in the future. She talks about quitting her job at Newsline, or she says that Amy will be good research. The last one. Nick talks about his grandmother. What advice did she give to Nick? You sometimes have to tell lies. Winning is the most important thing. The truth will always triumphing over lives. The last one.
Okay. Let's see if person cooperates this time. Nah, I don't think so. It's taking a long time, so that's a bad signal. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, let's do this by ourselves. So at the beginning of the scene, Talia and Nick agree about something. What is it? Yes, they can't do anything about the recording now. That's correct. What does Nick think is the reason he's such a positive person? It's a natural part of his personality. That's correct. Now, 3, you said, she says that Amy would be a good researcher. Yes. Yes, Amy says that. But in the end, oh man, Pearson is just being wild today. Está portando mal, Pearson. Okay. What does Nick think Talia is overreacting? Well, she talks about quitting her job at Newsline. That's when Nick says, espérate, porque ya empieza a hablar de que se quiere salir de Newsline.
Yes.
And that's when she starts talking about Amy taking her place, whatever. But no, that's the main reason. That's why Nick says that she's overreacting. Now, Nick talks about his grandmother. What advice did she give to him? Yes, the truth will always triumph over lies. The only one that we had problems was number 3. Okay,
Yeah, my bad.
no problem. Now let's try another set. They're probably giving maintenance to Pearson, right? Just a second. Click on the box and choose the correct answer.
When Talia says, I wish I could go back and do it over, she's probably feeling sad, but realize everything is over, frustrated but hopeful about the future, angry at herself and regretful about her mistake. Okay, the first is impossible. Maybe the second one, because she's angry but frustrated too.
Okay.
In the scene, Nick's main point is that the situation isn't as bad as Talia thinks. Talia didn't do anything wrong and she should stop worrying. And Talia needs to get more evidence against Dean and Jackie. The second one. First, Talia greatest regret is that she's not very optimistic. He has disappointed Nick. He isn't going to become a reporter. Oh, Tanya. And maybe the last one. Porque quiere ser reportera. When Nick unexpectedly talks about his grandmother, he makes Talia feel more upset, feel more embarrassed about her mistake, calm down a little. The last one.
Okay. You ready?
Yes. Maybe 2 and 3, no. But yes.
Okay. Let's see if we can do something here. Let me stop sharing, see if that speeds up the process. Okay. So let me show you. Angry at herself and regretful about her mistake, of course. The situation isn't as bad as Talia thinks. She has disappointed Nick and calmed down a little. So we did have some mistakes here, okay? Talia is angry at herself.
Sí, está enojada con ella misma. Yes, yes.
Let me see if maybe it corrects itself. No, nada. Okay. I don't know what person is doing, but it's acting crazy. But we have the answers again. Angry at herself. Nick Main's point is that the situation isn't as bad as Talia thinks. Okay, was that your answer? No.
Yes. No es tan malo como pienso.
I mean, it's very easy to get confused this one and number 2, right?
Yes, yes.
But in the end, Nick is saying that things will get better. And Talia's greatest regret is that she has disappointed Nick. Okay. Of course, she's concerned that her chance to be a reporter is gone, but the biggest disappointed is that, well, Nick depended on her performance. Okay. And
Okay.
this last one is correct. Okay, calm down a little. Okay, that's the main purpose of saying the story, to calm Talia down. Any questions about this?
No questions.
No? Let's go into the vocabulary section, okay? Okay, so overreacting. In the video, Nick says to Talia, "You're overreacting." He means that she is reacting too much to the situation. Look at the words below, which begin with over. Click on the light bulb icon to see the meanings of these expressions. When you're sure you understand all the expressions, do the exercise. The prefix over sometimes means too much, but not always. Let's talk about these. Okay. So the first one is overbook. To sell more tickets for a theater, airplane, etc., than there are seats available. Our flight was overbooked, so we had to wait 3 hours for the next one. Overbooked is, for example, if you go to the movies, you buy a ticket, but there's no seats. But they still gave you, they still sold you a ticket.
Como sobrevendido.
Yes.
Perfect.
What about the next ones? Can you help me with the reading?
Yeah. Overcharge. To charge someone too much money for something. The store overcharged me for the coat, but I didn't realize it until I got home. I'd like a refund. Overdo. To do or use too much of something. When judging, you have to be careful not to overdo it. Overeat. To eat too much or more than it is healthy. Sisyphon overate at the dinner and had a terrible stomach that night. Overestimate, also think something is larger, more expensive, or more important than it really is. She overestimated how many children will come to the party and had a lot of cake and ice cream left over. Overhear to hear by accident what other people are saying when they do not know what you're listening. Julieta knows about her promotion. She overheard us talking about it at lunch. Overlap. If two events or activities overlap, the first one finish after the second one starts. My trip to Italy overlapped with the first week of the school semester. Overlook to not notice something or to not realize how important it is. And the count was careless and overlooked a number of items in the budget. Overreact to react to something with too much anger or surprise or by doing more than it's necessary. When Patrick made a little joke about Mickey's boyfriend, she overreacted and got really angry. Oversee to watch a group of workers to be sure that a piece of work is done correctly. Mrs. Marchuk will oversee the project and make sure that the workers do a good job.
Any questions on the vocabulary?
Overbook, no, overcharge. Overread, much, no. Overestimate, no. Overreact. Maybe the last one, oversee.
Okay. To watch a group of workers to be sure that a piece of work is done correctly. Oversee is like supervise. Check. Okay.
Perfect.
Any more questions? Overlap es como traslapar.
Yo lo entendía como transbordo, pero
Okay.
no tendría mucho sentido transbordo. Over here. Here. Over here.
To hear by accent. Por ejemplo, imagina, estás en la escuela. Estás trabajando en algo en el auditorio o en la biblioteca y hay una conversación muy fuerte y tú escuchas la conversación por accidente. That's over here. You don't want to, pero they're making too much noise that you can hear everything.
Perfect.
What else?
Yeah.
Any more questions?
No question.
No?
No.
Okay, so let's see. For each word below, decide if over means too much or doesn't mean too much. For example, overbook means too much or doesn't mean too much? Yes, means much. What about number 2?
Means too much. Overcome. Overcome. Overbook, overhear, overcharge, overlap, overdo. To do too much. Too much. Overdo, to do or use too much of something means too much. Number 4. Overreact something is too much. Means too much too. Overestimate. Means too much. Sobreestimar. Over here. También means too much.
Sí.
Escuché de más, digamos. ¿O no? To hear by accident what other people are saying when they know what you listen.
Pero no dice escuchar de más. Solamente escuchar por accidente.
Doesn't mean too much. Perfect, my bad. Doesn't mean too much. Overlap doesn't mean too much. Porque tienes dos actividades. Overlook. Maybe means too much. O no sé, pues medio extraño. Over, sí. Too much. Están trabajando correctamente. Muy bien.
Okay, you ready?
Yes. Algunos no.
Let's see if Pearson cooperates. No, it's not. Give me just a second. So let's see. Overbook means too much. Okay, that's correct. Overcharge means too much. Overcome doesn't mean too much. Overdo means too much. Oversee means too much. Overeat, I'm sorry. Overestimate, yes, too much. Overhear doesn't mean too much. Overlap doesn't mean too much. Overlook doesn't mean too much. And oversee doesn't mean too much. Okay. No te dan una cantidad exagerada. Solamente habla sobre una actividad que sobrepasa otra actividad.
Perfect, it's okay.
Okay. Yes. Now, let's see. Let's do another exercise. Okay, Pearson is not working perfect today. I don't know what's going on. It just started because it was working good. But anyways. Oh man, it's not responding. Give me just a second.
No problem.
Maybe they're doing maintenance to it. That's the only thing that I can think about. But I would like to do this correct. Okay. Okay. No, Sergio, it's not working. Okay. So I guess we're going to stop here. On Friday, we'll try to catch up and complete all of these exercises along with the grammar section. Okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
No problem.
I apologize. I don't know what's going on, to be honest.
It's not your fault.
I don't know. It was working perfect. All of a sudden started doing these things. Sorry. So anyways, we had a good practice today, but we need to practice more. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Sergio. Have a good night.
Thank you,
And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Sergio.